Okay, we are back, and excuse me. Welcome back to the second hour of Torchbearer, where we are getting ready to return to town. If this is your first Torchbearer experience, going to town is very cool and it's very interesting. Just how going in a dungeon in Torchbearer is basically like serving a tour in like World War I or like a war in general, where it's like catastrophically terrifying and scary. Returning to town, the comforts and promises of safety that town provide is useful, but we were never really cut out for town in the first place. And since you don't belong to a guild, you don't have a house, you don't have a noble title. Towns are kind of shitty. They treat you kind of poorly. They want to nickel and dime you everywhere. And as adventurers, we're not the best with our money. So what we're gonna see here is we're gonna have the opportunities to recover, get new gear and supplies, but it's gonna cost us a lot. It's going to basically chew us up again, in a way that polite civilized society can, right? Versus the perils and dangers that can confront us in the wilderness. So if you ever like were curious about a game where mechanics were having a town, but you don't why would somebody not want to live in town forever? Well, this is a game that's specifically designed mechanically so that you will run out of money and it will force you to adventure again. If you guys ever seen Conan the Barbarian, right? Conan just robs like a tower and is like full of gems and living the high life, and then all of a sudden it's gone, and he's back to being Conan. Uh, that's his game. Like money, it's a sink. It's supposed to be, because living sucks. It's expensive, and you have no connects. So, welcome to the life of being an adventurer, and we get to see that here. So we kind of started in the first hour. We made it back to town okay. We tried to merry-make. We tried to do whatever we could to prepare ourselves for the perils of civilized society. But now we're getting ready to enter town. I went ahead and rolled beforehand what kind of conditions the town would be in. It's going to be just a nice little peaceful town here. So then after that, I think we're basically ready to go ahead and just kind of start delivering some things. The way town phase is going to work is that you guys are going to go to different places in the town, do some actions there. But when you do actions in town, it's going to increase your cost of living. When you increase your cost of living, when you make a resources test, bad things will happen. When you start no longer being able to hit your resource tests, debt collectors start coming. No one wants to deal with you. You have to sleep on the street, that kind of stuff. And it's basically your time to get out of town and start adventuring again, right? So you kind of like party like rock stars, and then you just become completely destitute. That's the dream, right? So enough of me talking. Let's go back to the action.
Okay, so
Mhm.
we should strategize a little bit, I think. I think like none of us have resources because all adventurers in
Yeah.
Torchbearer start with resources zero. But all you need to do to advance your resources um, is to pass a resources test, which you can do by using a cash die or using loot for its cash value. It gives you dice that you can actually roll. Um, but before we get to spending money and advancing stuff, I think at the start of the town phase, we have an opportunity to haggle. Is that the order that it happens
Um, well, I think it's that you
Mm,
haggle over prices. So when you use a service in town, that's when that triggers.
in? Mhm.
That
No,
works individually.
no, no. You
It's
do it.
from what I've seen here is spend
Oh,
checks, done that. Determine watch.
yeah.
Roll on entering town table. Dispose of spoiled food. We have none. Level up. Strategize and then haggle.
Yep. Okay then. So yep. So who's on watch is the Tannery Guild. The Tanners are on watch. I guess that's probably because it's getting to be late summer, so I guess it's like time for like harvesting and stuff like that. So I guess in terms of the phases of society, now like tanners are rising prominence as people start like butchering and things like that. So now they're kind of like that's kind of like getting over, and now it's like the tanner people are getting more of the money and influence as people are stocking up for the winter for leathers and warmth. So they're on watch. Um, cool. So there was no disaster. all we had no rations, so that's good. None of that spoils. I think the first thing then is now we level up.
Super good, right?
So who gets to level up, everybody?
Efficient. I get to level. I think everyone, right?
I hope
I
so.
do.
I mean, we've been in the dungeon for a century and a half.
That last test I did made sure I level up.
Nice.
Nice.
Very nice.
So, remember when you level up in this game, you get to choose rewards. So I want to know what rewards we're choosing here. Whatever order you guys are most excited to do.
Where are the rewards? What page?
Mm,
I'm trying to find it.
I think the rewards are near the back in
Uh,
the
111 levels.
yeah.
I want to choose the armor benefit. I think for an adventure, it's also called armor.
It
Yeah,
is. It's
armor.
called armored. What this means is when you're armored, as a level 2 warrior ability. Thank you, game. Armored
You're
means
trained
you're
in heavy
trained in
armor.
heavy armor, and now armor and shields will not count as a factor in recovery when you're exhausted. Yeah, that's super good. Super good.
Yep. The only thing is, does that become a trait? No, it doesn't seem. Literally, where do I put it on the sheet here?
Just you could.
Oh, it's at the bottom. Never mind. It's at the bottom.
Right.
What is the adventurer trait, by the way, of being a dwarven adventurer at level 1? Does that give you anything, or is that just your title?
Yeah, the titles, I think.
It's just adventure.
Cool. So now you're Deckard the Armored, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Deckard the Armored.
Isn't that how it works? Is that when you raise your level, you become do you gain the name?
Yeah, it says level, title, and benefit. So
Yeah,
level
so
1 it
titles,
says
yeah.
Deckard the Adventurer, which gave me all the weapons I could use.
You can build an appropriate title for yourself. So, what is Deckard then? Deckard the what?
Deckard, the
You
adventurer.
can say to the
Oh, wouldn't it
adventurer.
be the Armored Adventurer, or just... I don't know. Deckard the Iron.
Okay, the Iron. Cool. So then you can be like next one, Deckard the Steel, or something like that.
Yes.
Steel Deckard. Cool.
And then we'll work our way
Deckard
up
the
to
Mithril.
metal cards.
Yeah, Deckard the Adamantium. Okay, cool. No, I like it. Cool. Deckard the Iron. Awesome. And you chose armored. So who else wants to go?
I think I'm gonna go with. I got a choice between Stone Thrower and Abstemious. I'm gonna go with the latter one. So at any point he so chooses, a halfling may take his belt, push off his hunger or thirst, and remove the hunger and thirsty condition, but check off the angry condition. So basically, I can get to switch things around.
Okay, so at any point, a halfling may remove the hungry and thirsty condition, but gain the angry condition instead. That's really interesting. That's also extremely awesome because that's like classic nagging.
That's basically what's been happening all along anyway, right?
Yeah.
Now I get to do it mechanically.
Yeah, but the angry condition's pretty bad.
Yeah, I'm not sure it's a benefit, but
Well, removing hungry, thirsty from was it from all of us?
It's for the benefit. I think the case where it's extremely beneficial would be when you have multiple conditions and you don't want to recover hungry and thirsty first. You really need to take care of exhausted, because if you remove exhausted, then maybe you can like merry make or something and it'd be easier. So like you really just take the angry in order to do that for yourself.
It's also more that I don't really see the point to Stone Thrower because I'm gonna have a dagger and
Well, being unarmed in a conflict sucks.
Yeah,
Like,
sure,
sucks.
okay, but right now, as of what we've played, there was an abundance of weapons that I could have picked up. So
goblin swords,
poor
quality goblin swords.
I wanted to go with this one.
Sure, no problem.
So you can call me Gilly Rumblebelly or whatever.
Gilly Rumblebelly.
That is amazing.
I feel like by the end of this, you're gonna have like sauces named after you. Gilly Rumblebelly's chili sauce, right?
You invent a new mother sauce and you become like Aragon of cuisine.
Yeah.
Yeah, go on.
Oh, that was it.
Grice he's no longer a disciple, which is the level 1 rank. He becomes an initiate. Although I think what I established earlier is that he's like a Samara, which is like this winged seed, which is what the World Tree calls its the members of its order who journey out into the world to like what's the word, evangelize, I suppose. And like start new branches and so forth. And like the lowest rank when you're like barely still in training, you're a weed, and then you become a grass Samara, and he's now a flower Samara. So yeah, level 2, and all that the cleric gets at level 2, which I say all, it's a pretty big deal. He gets access to first circle prayers. So I get 1 first circle prayer, and we don't decide that until I leave town.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
I have to make a theologian test. I think it's theologian. Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
But you still
theologian test.
You still have Fury of the Lords of Life and Death, right? You
That's right. Yeah.
Okay.
You always have that, and it's never lost, and you never use it up, and like it's kind of, you always have that one. It's turn undead essentially.
Okay.
But yeah, so I will gain another prayer, and depending on my theologian test result, either I get to pick it or Eric gets to pick it.
I think I'll let you pick it.
Well,
as a reward for being a zealot, but we'll see.
Let's see if I pass the test.
Yeah. Okay. Exactly. So let's go ahead and look then at Arendelle.
Yeah, so I can choose whether I want to go for the level benefit or go for a spell. Since I'm an elf ranger, the level 1 is called Wilder, and it gives, I think, some plus dice to
camping in the
wilderness.
wilds.
Yeah, to camping in the wilds. But I think I'm gonna go for a spell, and am I correct in assuming that I can choose the spell this time? Because my starting spell
you gain
was
a new spell slot. To add a new spell, you have to actually add the spell to your spell book. You must be instructed by your mentor or copy the spell from a scroll or another spell book. Once per level, your mentor will inscribe into your spell book 1 spell that he knows, but he's dead.
Yeah.
Get wrecked.
Okay.
You must locate the mentor in game and spend a week in town.
Yeah. Or
so like basically, I would say then you have to like find a new mentor to give you this.
Yeah.
Which would be even harder. Which would be like a circle stat. Like,
it's harsh.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, your mentor is dead. That sucks.
Yeah, I know. So
there's nobody outside on the streets in this town just holding a sign that says free spells.
But then I'm gonna use the scroll. Then I'm just gonna learn the spell from the scroll.
Oh, that's not a bad idea at all.
That's not the spell that I wanted, because that's less in tune with like how I've been playing my character. But celestial music is also nice.
You use the comprehend languages one, but what's the other one that you have left?
Celestial music.
That's celestial music. Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to go for Wizard's Aegis because that's like defending and stuff. But this is nice. So I can basically create noise to distract 4 human-sized beings.
I'm sorry. I just read what Paulo wrote in chat, and that's hilarious. He's like, for a second, I heard that as you must learn it from a squirrel, not a squirrel, because you're a ranger.
Damn elven rangers!
Which I thought was really funny. So that's pretty good. All right.
But so celestial music it is.
Cool. Great. So we just leveled up. That's leveling up. You don't gain. What's cool about Torchbearer is that you don't gain hit points. There's none of that shit. It's just you kind of expand your breath just a little bit.
Your skills don't even get better.
Yeah.
You have to practice those.
Yep.
Really crappy.
The more I play this game, the more I love it. It's just
when do you advance skills again? Just to
anytime you test them enough. Learning a skill, you can advance it to 2 when you test it an equal number of times equal to your nature.
Yep, that's right.
The other times is when it's equal to the root. You test it a number of times equal to the root. So if you're testing health, Or is it half? Alex?
No.
No, it's
But it's
if you-
when you test it to nature, it's passes and failures, right? It's just the number of times you test, or just purely passes.
It's just how many times you. Okay, to learn a skill from scratch, you need to test it equal to your max nature. You can pass or fail, but once you've tested, say your nature's three times, then you learn that skill opens at 2.
2. Exactly.
To advance a skill, you need passes equal to your current rating. So
That
if
was different.
your skill is rated
Oh.
2, you need 2 passes, and
And
failure
fail
equal to your
equals to
current rating -1. So
-1.
failure.
Oh, is that instantaneous? Because in that case,
then
I
it's
leveled
Yeah.
3 skills already.
Oh wow.
Nice.
Yeah, you failed a lot.
That makes sense though, because like I think you leveled up your scout. I hope.
Should hope
I
so.
leveled up my scout because I had 3 in those. So I'm assuming
Yeah.
How's that go? Do I wipe all skill chances?
Yeah, those
Yeah.
chances go off, but now your skill is 3.
So considering I had 3 of those, I used 2 for the level. That means I would technically still have 1 left, or
But you also failed a scout check?
yeah, 2 passes, 1. Oh wait, I need to pass this check. Never mind.
So you need to
yep.
fail a scout test in order to do it. Okay.
No. I had 2 passes and 1 fail, so 2 passes does it.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Same with
No,
persuader.
wait, to go
that
from
was
2
No.
to 3. No, to go from 2 to 3, you need 2 passes, 1 fail.
Yeah.
Oh,
You
in that
succeed.
case,
Yeah.
remove the fail. Yep, that's right.
You got it.
So I need to fail fighter. Good to know.
Jesus. Yeah, what an interesting way
Bunch
to
of random
beat
dude
this
in a
game
bar.
is that you need to fail a test in order to succeed. So like you need to fail in order to learn. What does failing a fighter to? Oh man, all right. good
I
luck.
need to
learn
fail
from those
fighter and
mistakes.
persuader to level this.
Yeah.
Well, you're gonna be in
one of
town,
those-
so you have some good chances here in town for that kind of stuff.
Start a fight.
Okay, so we leveled.
Far it is.
yes.
Yeah, we have leveled up.
Alright. Haggle.
Yeah.
What's next? Haggling.
Have we discussed our conditions and divided our loot?
No.
Right.
No,
No, we have only on the disc we have 2 sacks filled to the brim with loot. We have
Oh,
got 4
really?
dice of coin, and we've got 4 dice worth of statue. So that's
Oh
8
yeah, the
dice.
statues, the
Chainmail,
busts.
right?
I also have
I-
one die.
I didn't make a note of what the others put on there. I just
Yeah. I also have 1 die of treasure on that I put on the thing, and the chainmail.
so that's 9, and I think there's some rings maybe.
I am carrying, and now this might have should have been on the floating disc, but we didn't move it across. But I'm carrying a small sack full of new and ancient coins, mostly gold. It's worth 2 dice. Is
Yeah.
that one of the things?
I think that's one of those, yeah, because I think I at one point said, well, you know what, put them in this sack and I'll carry it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why I hadn't marked anything down. I assumed the disc to be sort of the group inventory.
Yeah, that wasn't
I'm
gonna
just
last
gonna leave
long,
that.
right? It would have been over by the
in
time
that
you guys
case,
made it back.
The only other bit of treasure that I'm carrying is a moonstone ring, which is worth 1 treasure.
Yeah, so that's 10D worth of coin in total, or like 10D worth of resources.
And one of you, I mean, I'm the GM, and I really shouldn't remind you, but one of
happened
you
to the
also
key?
has the signet ring, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
signet ring. I don't know.
Somebody was wearing that.
someone must be wearing it.
I think
If
I
none of
think
you
it
have it
was
written
Deckard.
down, then you dropped
Oh,
it somewhere in the dungeon.
I think it was Deckard that picked it up.
Just decide.
If it's not written down, it's somewhere in the dungeon then.
just write
I
it.
can write it down now.
Signet ring.
No,
Paolo,
no,
you
no, if you
keep
guys,
forgetting
no,
to do
no,
No, I
If you
think
forgot it,
if
if
it's
you forgot it,
not-
that's fine. Remember, it fell
I
off
think-
Balsag. Remember, it was a signet ring. It was part of the quest for the people.
I
remember
distinctly
it.
remember
I
that
don't think
Deckard.
I have that one.
Yeah, but you keep
don't have
forgetting
it.
to
No,
write
that's
down.
fine. All right, no.
We
You guys
checked
come
out-
back and you guys are all looking for it, and you can't find it.
What do you mean you don't have the ring?
I don't have the ring. I had to chase down halflings running away with important chainmail treasure things.
Oh,
What?
you guys forgot the quest item. Oh my god. You had 1 quest item. That's it. Recover
You
the
had 1
signet
job,
rings.
Deckard. You had 1 job.
I want to.
No one
Out
wrote
of
it
character,
down.
I want to watch these VODs because I don't think I was the one who had that one.
Oh man. All right. Okay.
I do have the gold key though.
That's
Is
right.
that worth anything, Eric?
2 dice.
Yeah.
2 dice.
Is it 2 dice? All right, so that's 12 dice loot total. That's not.
Not a lot, but it's
That's
not
not a
nothing.
lot. You really should. I mean, you're going by the skin of your teeth. I think Luke recommends that like characters should have like 4 dice of treasure before considering going back to town. I think that's what he says.
Oh, this makes it
That's what
3, so it's
sounds right in my
alright.
head, but I don't know. Yeah, it's a little rough. It's all right.
Yeah, we need to come back in a week when the dungeon resets.
So with that sort of 3 dice each, do we divide it evenly? Is that the plan?
Hey, as Deckard in character, I just look, guys. It's fine and dandy all this treasure. All I need is that bit of chainmail right there. Take my share. I'll take the chainmail.
You don't want any coin.
That's the important thing.
Now,
Out of
If I get
character,
coin,
your lifestyle's gonna the lifestyle roll you're gonna have to make.
oh yeah, that's gonna be insane.
does that chainmail need to be resized? I can't
Yes.
remember.
Yeah. it
Yeah.
does. You have to go to the
Yeah.
armorer.
Okay, in all fairness,
So
fine. The chainmail
makes-
and the cost to get it resized.
But then it makes more sense that Arendelle just gets it because it doesn't have to be resized probably for him. And then it's probably easier for Decker to get properly sized chainmail.
Yeah.
There.
Oh yeah, sure. Player knows that. Character wants a chainmail.
All right. I'm fine with just taking my share of 3 coin. I'm gonna call it coin because it's not Dungeon World.
Are you okay?
Sure. I guess. Yeah. Let's divide it. Let's divide Deckard's bit, Grice.
If we're gonna just, all I need is a chainmail and cash to resize it.
No, you can have the chainmail because I'll need to buy a new one, Deckard. You can do this the sensible way, or you can make it difficult for yourself.
Hold on, you and I are going because I don't trust you any farther than I can throw Gilly and you at the same time. Because I can throw you far enough.
What did I do?
Sorry, what did you say? What did you say? I didn't really hear what you said.
Then you and I are going at the same time because I don't trust you any farther than I can throw you and Gilly together.
Sorry, going where?
Have you guys? So
To get the chainmail.
hold on. Have you guys finished dividing up the treasure?
No.
No.
All right. Divide up the treasure.
Then we divide it 4 ways and we go to the shops then.
Can you divide it straight 4 ways then? So 3 coin
Alright,
each.
so it's three die each.
Okay.
And
Now we haggle.
is there stuff that needs to be broken down in that? Like we've got 2 die, a key that's 2 die. You can't split
Well,
that.
yeah. So what we have is it's literally 4 die in coins. So that's one die each, right? That's easy. Then we've got 2 statues that are both worth 2 die worth of stuff, of resources. So those need to be sold or I don't know what. And then there's the gold key that needs to either be hacked into little gold pieces so we all have like 1 die equivalent, whatever.
Yeah.
And then there's the ring that you have, and what was the other thing that Arendelle was holding?
Eric just gave me one die of treasure.
All right.
No specification.
Okay, so that's just 1 die. So statues and the key need to be.
So they need to be
But is
sold.
that something that we need to? Is that something that we need to do mechanically, or is that just something that happens?
We just can't spend them bit by bit. Like you have to use both of those dice at once. You can't make 3 like
Exactly.
2
You
separate
just
rolls
one
on
thing
one.
that you're gonna spend ends up costing. You have to spend 2 dice on it, right? Is that
All right.
But are we gonna haggle now? Is that what we're doing?
Yes. Let's.
Okay, cool. Now we can do the haggle test. So we do this
I think he
individually.
wants to haggle.
I am.
Who has haggle?
So this is a cool part of the game. This is going. So instead of doing a like, I'm gonna persuade the merchant to sell this thing at 5% and do it over and over and over and over and over again. Everybody's just going who wants to haggle contest now a haggle at the very start of the haggling phase here. Based on this roll of your haggle, it's going to be an ob 2 because it's a busy crossroads. All you're going to have to do here is, based on what happens, I'm going to tell you what happens in the event table. Wait, so...
I definitely want to haggle.
Yeah, me too.
This test does not count towards your lifestyle.
Yeah, it does.
Oh, it does count towards your lifestyle.
Exactly.
So-
wrong.
Okay. If successful, you may choose to keep the result you rolled in the haggling table or the next higher result. If failed, subtract your margin of failure from the result. So, who wants to haggle? And we'll see it in action. I get it. I get how this is going to
I'll
work.
go ahead.
Alright, cool. All right, go ahead, Decker.
So my skill, and let's see, just directly roll my skill, right?
Yep, you're going haggle against an ob 2. Nobody can help you.
Yeah, they can.
Oh, but haggling is always done individually.
Yeah, meaning you can't do one haggler roll for the entire party.
Mhm.
It's just you gain the benefit of that haggler roll. But it's got like suggested help, persuader, and manipulator. And
Okay.
so
I will definitely
presumably
help.
So
Okay.
I have haggling. I also have shrewd appraisal while, so I know what I'm talking about. And the thing I want to haggle is armors. Armors, just crafting and all that sort of stuff.
Well, this is more general than armor. But
you see
seem-
like a montage of you being
Yeah.
shrewd.
yeah.
Oh, yes.
Okay. Yeah,
Um,
I feel like you can use your trait here advantageously. That makes sense. Being a shrewd appraisal. I mean, that makes sense. That you're like that would help you in terms of dealing your wheeling and dealing in town.
Yeah, basically somebody just going like, oh, look at this armor. This is the finest
Yeah.
everyone wears right now. And then Decker just going, yeah, people, sure, except for that latch over there, which is definitely going to break as soon as you're loaded with anything more than this. And look at this shoddy piece of work, just pulling something open and going,
Look at that. This is this is counterfeit. It even says made in Dahaka, right, or something.
What are you
like that.
trying to
It's
do
like,
to
this
me,
is
buddy?
Dahakan wear. Get this trash out of here.
sure, this will defend you against a mace, but any dagger will poke through this. Come on, man. Just
Okay.
And I think Grice is there in the background, just looking, in the obvious cleric of the world tree kind of get up, and is adding a sense of sobriety to the dealings. Like you wouldn't cheat a man of the cloth kind of thing. And his companion.
Yeah. Gilly
the
is
sap equivalent of look at the little collar.
Yeah.
Gilly is right there beside Deckard, pointing out other stuff that's shoddy and that needs to that you
If
can
you're
sort of
all,
use.
so I have a question for you guys. If you're all helping, is this going to raise everybody's lifestyle cost by 1, and then every time you roll, it
wait,
raises it again?
wait. You do this. Haggling is always done individually. It says in the rulebook.
I know,
Yeah,
but you can help.
But then you can't help. Then I guess,
You can
right?
help. You can help.
Oh.
Haggler has help,
Oh.
suggested help, persuader, and
Oh.
manipulator. So presumably
Okay.
you wouldn't have written that if you couldn't help.
Maybe, yeah. I mean, if Grover Bomb knows what's up, because Grover's my resident chat expert with Torchbearer, if he knows
Yeah.
if you can do this or not. But anyways, I think that's right. If you help, then yeah, okay. But
Wait,
see,
if you help, it raises your lifestyle cost? No, only if
No,
you gain the
yeah.
benefit of the test.
Yeah. Okay.
The bad stuff applies
All
to,
you're
right?
doing is you're going to help raise Descartes' margin of success or failure.
That's-
Right? So you have to be.
But there's no penalty to helping then. No potential
Yeah, it doesn't
penalty.
seem like there's no potential downside to helping.
Well,
Mm.
would it be because
You know
you're
what I mean?
rolling haggling events? I'd assume that if the haggling events turn out negative, then that applies to everyone. Then if
Yeah.
you help out, and some of those are like what they're angry with you, you have to pay more, or things like that, right?
Oh, so like then people end up getting multiple haggling conditions tacked onto them?
Oh, that makes it difficult. Yeah.
Is that how it works? That's what I mean.
That
right?
makes no sense. Then it's just better to rule that it's individual and you can't help. But then it's weird though, because it says everywhere else in the book it says you can't help with blah 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 tests, and for this one it doesn't say that you can't help.
Just as haggling's done individually. Well,
Yeah,
I'm gonna make a
haggling is
decision
always
here.
done individually.
I'm gonna
I
make a
think if
decision
you
here.
help.
I'm gonna say that you can't help. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna make the
Alright.
hard fast rule because you're doing this individually. I don't
All right.
helping. I think, and because I don't understand how I can, if you fail this test, how it punishes you for helping him. I don't see how that works, and because I can't see that, I'm not going to allow it.
Okay.
I mean,
I'm not saying I'm right. I'm just
Okay.
I'm just I'm just saying this is the ruling I'm going to make.
That's what you're going to go with? Okay.
In the meantime, while you're doing that, though, I'm totally going to look at the Torchbearer forums and see if this come up.
So in that case, I'm rolling it with just the one. And we'll see how this goes. Oh God! What? Of course. What was the ob again? 2. Yeah, 2. Damn it.
Got a 6.
Ooh.
I want to. Yeah, I got a 6, so I definitely want my advantage here. I'm gonna put some fate into it because I really need this stuff. Deckard is intent on getting his armor.
Oh, you know that you can use. Are you shrewd as a dwarf?
I have a shrewd appraisal wise.
Oh, because if you have the shrewd trait, or some, if you have an instinct about being shrewd or something, it doesn't cost you a turn. Anyways,
no, I just have shrewd appraisal wise.
Okay.
There's no turns in town.
But we fail. You fail the haggling test by 1.
You fail. Yep.
Okay. Well,
All
you
right,
still
so I roll on
roll
the table.
Yeah. You just subtract 1.
You earned a 5. We know you. The next time you come to this town, all prices for gear gets raised by 1.
Oh no!
All right, so I found something here about testing. Players haggle individually. More than one player can haggle. When the party rolls to town with a decent amount of saleable stuff, especially art objects, we can commit anyone with a good haggler skill to haggle. Then we hope. Oh wait, no, this doesn't seem right. This is taken. All right, here we go. Rather than making individual tests, make one haggler test against the town. This is taken to mean rather than rolling for each thing you buy in town, you roll once per town. This is not meant that the whole party rolls once, as it clarified by the following line. Haggling is always done individually. That means there is no help on haggler tests, which actually makes sense when you apply it the way I do it, Buff.
Okay.
So there's no help, but you can get like the one person who's good at haggling to do all your work for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, haggling too is no help to you.
So in short, multiple characters can haggle. Each rolls on the table individually. No helping dice on that test. Only the player rolling on the table is bound by the results. If the results have great loot to sell back, having several hagglers try to get the best price is fairly good way to go. So that makes sense. So what you can do is one person can try to sell an object, and then another person can try to sell an object, right, and get a better deal. And then you can have that person sell multiple things, right?
Okay, so basically, it's sort of I try, I get booed. You know, basically they go like, "Oh, we know your type. Just get out," and then somebody else can just, I'm shunned.
Yep. So Grover doesn't allow it. He doesn't allow help with haggling either. It's kind of like recovery. I see that. Yeah. There's no consequences to helpers for failing. Also, it can be gamed too much for the use of checks to gain advancement. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Thank you. I see it that way too. So no helping. But if multiple people want to haggle, you can. That makes sense.
I think, even though mechanically Grice wasn't helping, he just glowers at the shopkeepers. It's like we see Deckhart getting turned around and sort of told off by different merchants, and Grice puts in a few sort of you'll burn in hells but basically he's had enough with this town, and he's had enough with these shopkeepers, and he's done trying to I'm not going to haggle because lifestyle costs I don't want to work there.
I think when we see
love that image.
And then Gilly's sort of standing there saying, "So, what about that piece of thing? What do you think?"
Exactly.
And Gilly's gonna haggle, of course.
I just love that image of you're standing somewhere in this adventure town. You see a door open in the distance, and out walks this priest going, "You'll burn in hell!" and just fuck off.
Damn. Okay.
I'm gonna let's see. I'm gonna use a persona to tap into my nature for this as well. It's outside of my nature, so I tax it, but that's fine. And obstacle was 2, right?
Inside of mine. Wish I could help.
And there we go.
cool. So you're gonna. So what happens is because you beat the obstacle here, you're gonna earn an additional +1 to
Gonna
the
spend a spade as well, right?
haggling table. This gives you the option of choosing either what I roll or the next higher result. So I'm gonna roll 3d6 here.
Wait. I'm gonna spend a fate.
Oh, okay.
There we go. It's
All right,
forces.
cool. So the differential is 2. So we're looking at the haggling events table here. I rolled a 13, and you added an additional 2 to this, so you can have 13 through.
Sorry, I think you just take the next higher result if you succeed.
Oh,
There
that's
isn't
true. Okay.
positive margin.
Yeah, that's true. If you succeed, haggling table the next higher result. So you have a 13 or 14. You're a regular customer. You can reduce the price of accommodations by 1, or you have a good find. Take double the value of 1 piece of kit or salvage traded in.
Nice.
Do we have like kit or salvage? I don't think so, right?
No, unfortunately.
Oh, but the accommodations sound that sounds good. That sounds really
Yeah,
good.
Nothing of your kits ob 4 or more. So
No
one else wants your garbage trash. So
Yeah. No, but yeah, I'll take the accommodations one. Absolutely.
yeah.
I'm still exhausted. Use it.
Okay. All right, and for haggling, increase your lifestyle by 1. Keep a tally of that going.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Because that's going to be when we leave town. That's what you're going to be rolling as your lifestyle. And there's bad things that happen when you don't pay your debts.
There's no space on the character sheet, so
Just put it in their notes at the bottom or something, or anywhere you
yeah.
can. Cool. So yeah. So has everybody finished haggling? Who wanted to haggle?
No, I'm not gonna haggle. No, I'm too tired. As in exhausted.
Okay then. So now we get to go over and look at the town here. Now we can jump around and do whatever we want in this town phase. If you want to do armor, then you would go to the guild hall, and you could use the facilities, which let you do a armor test if you wanted to make your chainmail work for you, etc. Like that's an example. If you want to try to recover some conditions, you can go get some accommodations, like a hotel or lodging, but once again that will increase your lifestyle costs as well, but that gives you a chance to recover things, etc. If you want to hear rumors or hire help for anything, you can also do that here. What do we want to do?
Well, I'm trying to look at it. My PDF is being a bit iffy. I want to
I have
get
it on
rid of
roll 20
exhaust.
if that helps.
Yeah, but I can't find because I think there's a difference between like going to an inn or a hotel, and I want to get rid of exhausted.
So
And
it's on page 90. You want to go to 90 if you're in the book.
Right.
So here's what it is. Here's what's going on. Here's the difference between an inn and a hotel. Just so everyone knows. At the inn, you get a private room with a shared bath and shared entrance, meals provided, free recovery, and hungry and thirsty. You may take 2 free recovery tests and 1 additional recovery test at your expense. While staying at the inn, you may recover from any type of condition, but take a 1 die bonus to recover from angry, afraid, and exhausted. The inn lifestyle cost is 2 plus 1 additional recovery test, plus 1 if an additional recovery test is made. So it costs you. It's going to cost you 2 lifestyle raises, but you earn an additional recovery, or possibly 3 if you take an additional recovery test there.
Yeah, I just need the 1. I think I'm going to go to the inn though, because it's only 1 lifestyle for me now because it's cheaper because I haggled for it.
The difference between a hotel is that hotels help you with sick, essentially, and they also cost 1 more. So staying at a hotel, you may take 2 free recovery tests and up to 2 additional tests at expense. Staying at a hotel grants a 1 die bonus to recover from sick and injured.
Oh yeah, that sounds so good.
If you have a friend, mentor, or parents in town, you can stay with them for free.
Oh, Gilly goes to the inn, and he's just gonna sleep. He's gonna take a private room and he's gonna sleep until he's no longer sleepy, and then he goes to buy some stuff.
So you're going to recover?
Yeah, I'm gonna recover. I'm exhausted, which gives me an additional die because I'm at the inn. And that's a health test, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Mhm.
And
So you get 2 free recovery tests. I guess they can be the same one if you fail the first one. It doesn't say you can't. I'm not sure to let it ride. I don't know.
Well, let's just first try this one. I can't do anything to help out with this, right?
No.
No. Can you use traits to help with recovery tests?
That's what we did previously.
Yeah. Okay.
Because you're no longer afraid or angry.
Yeah.
You
I'm
can
gonna
use
use. I
these
think I'm
things
gonna.
easily.
Yeah, we see just Gilly take, sort of distance himself from the rest of the group and just go off on his own, and he doesn't really say anything to the others. He's just gonna grab his cash and just sort of haggles with the no, sort of like the innkeeper, and goes up to his room and he locks himself in, and he's gonna stay there for a couple of days, but by himself. So I'm gonna use
So-
loner.
Yeah, I should say it does say stuff like if you fail the test, the exhausted condition remains with you through to the next phase. You may test
Yeah.
again during the next camp or town. So it looks like once, like you don't get a reroll if you've got tests.
No, so that's fine.
Okay.
I'm just gonna try it. I'm gonna use loner to help me out. That gives me 2 additional
pressure.
dice. And there we go. The ob is 3. Here. Yes.
Yay!
Nice.
Yes. Begin recover. So this is a lot like being in the town phase of Darkest Dungeon. You put your adventurer in the inn, and then he recovers up. Cool.
Well, I don't suppose now that Gilly's all recovered, he can give his room to one of his fellow party members to use up the other stuff.
No.
No,
That's
okay.
your room.
I think
And
I
you
think
must
he
stay
just
there. You must stay there for the full time. You can't just like sleep there for a night.
I know, but that's fine. I know, and that,
Well,
we
you have
see
to
sort
stay
of
in
like
town more
giving
than
it up
just a night, essentially.
in this room. And when he's no longer exhausted, he goes out to buy stuff. But let's still have the others do something first.
Okay.
I've just been looking through the stuff for the guild hall. Basically, you can adjust armor. I don't see any way to craft anything, so it's basically buying armor or adjusting it.
So here's what it is. It's called build. This is an important thing I wanted to describe here. So this would fall under what's called building your kit. If you want to build items for your kit rather than buy them, hire facilities at the guild hall and then test the appropriate skills. So if you want to do this yourself, you could basically rent a smithy facilities and armor test yourself.
Okay.
The lifestyle cost for this would be +1.
Mm-hmm.
Does that
Yeah,
make sense?
or you can go to the market and try and buy one.
Yeah.
Yeah, the problem is
Essentially,
with buying it
you're
is-
renting private access to a forge, right?
Yeah.
Or like just a private space to rechain and refit.
Let's see. A
I
chainmail
don't think you
is
actually have to
up-
forge anything here, but you still have
3.
to use armor to
Yeah, up
adjust the
3.
links and stuff.
That's what I'm thinking. It's ob 3, which means either a full 3 to buy it or 1 to try an ob 3 test, if I get the system correctly.
No. Why is this armor test 3? That seems pretty high.
Chain armor is 3. Yeah.
Never mind then. Okay.
And it's +1 if you're exhausted, right?
Are you
Good
exhausted?
point. I'm still exhausted. Yeah.
And no
That
one's
makes
gonna...
it that makes it infeasible to actually do that. Well, actually, crafting is my nature, so I could pump nature into this.
But that's crafting, that's not buying.
No, but if I'd craft it, that'd be plus nature.
Yeah, but the op 3 thing is for buying it.
Yeah, but for crafting, you need to do the armor test, and I'm assuming that's also the ob of the actual item, the actual gear to craft it.
No. No.
No.
It would be mending and repairing armor, and it'd be a factor that it's chain armor that you're repairing.
But then
So-
you're
No, the crafting, creating rather than resizing.
Are you not using Arendel's armor?
Well, we hadn't thought that out yet, so that's why I was trying to find out how much it would actually work to create armor.
Oh, if you're building it from scratch.
See, that's what I was trying to figure out.
Yeah, no, if you want to forge something from that, okay. And count the factors, do not combine categories. Yeah, no, your armor, okay. It seems like, okay, so that doesn't make sense. That would make it seem like it's only an ob 1 to forge chain armor. It doesn't seem right. Oh, I
Ob
think it's
1?
because. Oh, no. I think it's Ob 3.
Okay. See, that's what I figured. Just the ob of the item itself that you're trying to create. So the only difference between making it and buying is that instead of spending 3 directly, I spend 1 and do a test. So that's that's the advantage of the skill from what I read.
Yeah, no, it would definitely be an Ob 3 test to forge chain armor.
Which mean that with armor 2, but a nature descriptor of crafting, I could put a persona in that, get my 4 current nature added, 6. I think I'd like to give that a go. Try and just craft something. Try and go into the forge and get my own stuff.
So you are exhausted though, so it's before.
Ah. I keep forgetting that. No, I need to rest up then.
Yeah.
Basically, there's
Go rest.
I need to rest up.
Hit the showers, man.
Yeah.
It makes sense to get
Exactly.
sleep before you start hammering.
Exactly, because otherwise I just make more and more mistakes.
Yeah. Are we all
Um,
resting? Is everybody gonna rest first? Is anybody
Yeah,
not resting?
I'd assume so.
Just checking which
Logical
where
plan.
to rest.
I mean,
Okay.
Let's see. An inn that is lifestyle cost +2. Dear God.
So you can stay in a flop house, and a flop house lets you earn 1 free recovery test. So that makes your lifestyle cost just 1, right?
I like that sound. The flop house. It's
yeah,
one
it's
for the
your
haggling.
condition, so you might as well, right?
Exactly. And Deckard needs
can't
to
recover exhausted in a flop house.
And if you sleep on the streets, you're
Oh.
basically nothing's good.
I think go to this. Is there a stables in this town?
There is a stables.
You could rest better in the stables because at least it's peaceful. Whereas the flop house, there's always people coming and going. I don't know. It's quiet stables. What do you want from me?
Hey, I think at this point, Deckard is desperate. Deckard is desperate. He will go to stables rather than a flop house. Anything that he just needs to get some quiet time to get this armor. His eyes, instead of those dollar bills in cartoons, are just 2 little chainmails.
Okay.
2 chain links.
Yeah, you can make a free
Exactly.
test. You make 1 free recovery test, but sleeping in the stables does increase your lifestyle cost by 1.
Yep. Let's do that. And exhausted is a health test.
Look, man, you can't even sleep with animals without it costing you. Life sucks.
Hold
Welcome
on.
to town.
That should not
Capitalism.
be taken out
That's
of
what it is.
context.
Phrasing, Eric.
Oakhurst is just like
Okay, and the ob is 3? Yeah, it's 3.
So
This is not going to work out, is it? Is that right? That is right. Nice. Nice.
wait, where is it?
Yeah, but there's also a lot. So Henley was remarking that there's a lot of time spent recovering. Yeah, there's also a lot of time spent figuring out what we want to do.
Yeah.
And delegating against each other. We're not the fastest group in the world, that's for sure. But we're also still learning the game. I imagine if you're playing this game a lot, it's like, all right, here's my plan. This X, Y, then Z. And then I got to go. I can't afford Ob 4, right? Then we got to peace out, right? So okay, so that's what I'm asking. So
yeah.
kind of speed it up. Everybody's gonna go sleep somewhere. So and do a
yeah.
recover, right?
I'm sorry, but I'm not really sure what the lifestyle cost does in the end.
Basically imagine it's your credit bill. You have a credit card, and
Uh-huh.
when you leave town, you have to pay.
We have
Every
3
time
each.
you use services in the town, you're adding stuff to your bill, right? And when
Yeah.
you leave town to return to the Sunless Citadel, you have to pay the bill.
Yeah, but so do we
It's a
have
resource
then?
test. It's a resource test at the end, based on the obstacle equal to the number of things you've accrued.
Okay, so and if we fail that test,
Real bad.
Get a twist or a condition, just like
You can gain
And-
twists, conditions. Yep.
so but we can.
Sharks after you.
Okay, so but we can spend more than those 3 basically.
But
I
run
mean, if
fast
it's
enough-
wise or not.
You could, yes.
you totally can.
Yeah.
Because it depends how you spend it, right? If you advance your resources, which is you can do if you go to the market and succeed, you can advance your resources from 0 to 1. And then you can help with a resource test, I think. There's no.
Where does it
Yes.
say that you can increase your resources in the market? Then?
Well, if you just buy some,
Not specifically
buy
in the market, but like any skill or stat, this is how you increase them, is by using them.
Oh, right. Yeah, like that.
so
Um,
like rations, guys. And
I'm gonna stay in the stables as well, and
Nobody got no time for that.
try to recover my exhausted.
Cool. Now I kind of realize what we should do. We should get little. I'm gonna make little tokens for us. Can we do that?
yeah.
Balls up for tokens.
Obstacle health.
it's a horror. I now realize how horrible my character token is.
Where's Gilly right now? Gilly's in the inn.
In the end, yeah.
Cool. And
Really, Dungeon Master.
you don't have, okay. Deckard, you need to find me a picture. And so does Arendelle.
Did I not have a? Oh, right.
yeah,
I just got my icon.
I'll get you a picture soon. Yeah. Such a roll.
But anyways, let's keep going.
Yeah, I'm testing health for exhausted. One. Obstacle 3. I'd like to stick with Gilly, but I'm gonna use my loner trait because after all of this, I need some quiet time. I'm on some alone time. Yeah.
Oh yeah, nice one.
Oh.
Nice.
Thank God.
Don't forget to mark your tests.
Oh, you
people.
did it. Okay. So you recovered. All right. So this is our dwarf. Our dwarf's in the stables right now.
And
Wait, what?
Now you have health. Oh, that's perfect. All right. Oops. Okay. Awesome. And
okay.
you're also in the stables.
Yes.
All right. And Grace, what are you doing?
Grice is getting a room at the inn. Wow, that's big. And I'm going to try and recover exhausted.
Cool. Okay. Go ahead and recover.
I will.
So Arendelle, you just recovered.
Exhausted.
Okay, that was exhausted. Okay.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that have been an OB4 test? Oh no,
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 three?
no. It wouldn't. No, you're right. Because recovery doesn't add the additional die. You're right.
No.
Okay, perfect.
And I am going to spend 2 persona to add dice to this. No.
You can do that.
2 persona. Yeah.
Okay. I thought you could only spend 1 for 1. I guess you can spend 1. What? You just spend an unlimited for 1
persona
okay.
for dice. Yeah.
Cool. Okay. Awesome.
Yeah.
Yep. Go ahead and do that then. And this is for your own exhausted.
This is for my own exhausted.
Okay.
So, oh wait, hang on. I'm testing the wrong thing there. It's a health test. There we go.
Yep. OB3 health test.
Yeah.
So you're gonna get a bunch of extra dice here.
Yeah, because my health is only 3.
So that's 5 dice.
5 dice.
Oh.
But I got a 6.
You got a 6.
I'm gonna spend that fate.
Man, that's a bummer, guys. Look at that. You're trying to get 3 dice to get 2 successes. Rough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna suck.
So are there, like, with these towns, are there any laws or anything? Because there's this whole section on
Not for this
laws.
first
Got
one.
it.
Not for this
Yes.
first one.
Okay.
Got it. Okay, cool. So you recover.
Cool.
All right.
Nice.
Thank goodness. Okay. So now you've recovered. So now no one's exhausted anymore.
No one is exhausted. I am still sick though. Oh, what? I forgot that I had an extra die because of the
Oh.
inn, but never mind. I made it anyway, so it doesn't matter. I will.
Oh, you can't advance while you're sick? That's rough.
Yeah. So now I need to recover sick, which is a will test, which is not too difficult.
Wait, what happens when you're sick?
You can't practice, you can't learn, you can't advance.
So you
Minus
couldn't
1 to
level
skills,
up. Then.
nature, will, and health. Hey,
You're
nature.
sick then. You couldn't
Nice.
level up. Correct?
No, advanced skills. Leveling is different than advancing, isn't it?
Oh, okay. Cool.
That'd be really harsh.
So
I
so
mean-
many roots. You got those roots, man. Your roots run deep. Okay. Cool.
So
Okay.
can Gilly go to the market?
I think Arendelle will join Gilly. I'm going to the market.
Okay. What are you guys going to do?
All right. So, first off, is it possible for me to sell off my lantern and the flask of oil that I still have, or at least use it to either lower an orb or give me an additional
No, you
die?
cannot sell your oil because your oil. So selling parts of your kit is useless unless it's at least an Ob 4 item.
Okay.
Nobody
So
wants
in
your,
that case-
your stupid garbage.
In that case, I
essentially.
find like a bum on the street and I give him a lantern and a flask of oil.
You just give it
and,
away to
um,
somebody?
yeah.
Okay.
And then I just go up to like
Why do
a
you want to
random
be my helper?
like a random marketplace dude, and I want to buy a couple of things, and I don't know, should I do it all at the same time, or are these independent like tests?
Test resources using the obstacle listed in the master gear list for each item purchased.
Okay, so it's independent resource tests.
Yes.
All right, so I want to buy I want to buy garlic.
The whole shopping list, groceries
Okay.
list.
Is that like
Yeah.
Ob 1?
Yeah, so my resources is 0, so I'm gonna spend a die worth of coin.
Okay. Remember, once you use the coin, it's gone.
Yeah, I know, but I need to buy resources 0, so I can't do anything else, right? I can't add anything to it. Or can I? No, I don't have persona, so I can't. Okay.
Sorry. Why are you rolling? Because this is isn't this like?
No, so he's rolling to purchase garlic.
I'm
But
gonna
what-
buy garlic now, and I'm gonna. That's
I
a
thought
resource.
you. Ah, right. Yeah, like that.
Yeah, you
Resource-
don't lump it all up. You buy things individually. So buy garlic.
Yeah.
And the orb for garlic is 1. There we go. And I beat it, so my resources advance.
Yes,
That's good.
that is good. Okay.
Bump it up to 1, and I got garlic, so I'm gonna write that down. Next thing I want to buy.
I'm better at buying things. So I bought garlic.
Next thing I want to buy are fresh rations,
Okay.
which are also orb 1.
Now you're rolling 2 dice because you're.
Can you help? Can you
Yes,
like
you can help.
what skills can you help with
Resources. You
that?
help with resources.
Is that the only thing you can help with?
Yes, resources
God.
help with resources. Just like any other like circle, like health helps with health kind of thing, or nature helps with nature.
And so, because I think it's important, I'm going to spend another coin to help me with this.
But wait, because you succeeded this test, your resources then becomes 1, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So then it makes more sense. So then you can help me
Oh,
do
your resource
something.
becomes 1. Yeah. Okay.
You have a good point. Yes, I'm going to wait for Arendelle to increase his resources, and then we can help each other out.
Yes, because I still have a check, and then I can help you, and then
So I buy the garlic from this man, and so I'm going to take a step back, good sir, and let you help this nice elf over here.
exactly. So I think Gilly, it's very nice here, but I think we should get some weapons first before.
Gilly, did you take regular customer for your haggler?
Yes.
Okay. So so wherever you sleep, remember you reduce the price of your accommodations by 1.
I did. Yeah, I did.
Yeah. So I want to go to I don't know a weaponsmith, or what do you call a person that makes bows? Is it like a
Fletcher?
Fletcher.
Bowyer?
A Fletcher.
Bowyer?
Boy,
Bowyer? Yeah,
Bowyer.
Fletcher. Because I want to try and buy a bow.
All right, I'll come with you.
Because that's my goal.
A ranger should have a bow. Yeah.
A ranger should have a bow.
I think Grace is gonna come with you as well.
Okay. So
Great.
Grace is at the market now.
So
Alright, just looking at the list real quick. A bow is an ob 3.
yeah. Can you? Let's see. So how does this work? So did I roll resources for that? And I still roll resources. You want to help me, Gilly?
Absolutely.
How?
Yeah. How by using my resources? I don't know how else I would do that.
Are you going?
This is the part where I say this is the town phase, and we don't roleplay that much.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright,
Can I also spend like what is it, fate to add an extra die to my
No,
Persona to do that.
persona?
I am going to use my demanding nature to help.
Okay.
Two.
So we have 2 people
Okay.
helping to buy this bow.
And then I
Can I
can
do that?
use my the dice that I have from the treasure, right? To
Yes.
also to this.
Are you going to spend it all here?
Yes, because I need this bow.
Okay. So that's 3d6 plus 3d6 for an ob 3? If I was doing it right?
Yeah, so that makes it 5 dice.
Five.
That's 5
Yeah.
dice. Okay. That's right. Yep.
No.
I still got a 6.
But you got a 6, you get
But-
fate.
So I'm gonna spend a fate. Is it fate? Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
spend a fate point for it.
Oh, almost gonna level again. Slash roll.
Oh, no bow. And you used up all your money.
Oh,
That sucks, man.
this really is like Vegas. You just come out and go, how did it all go so wrong? I had the money when I won.
So, I think you get it. You just get tax, right? As far- isn't that right?
Well, that's the thing is he doesn't have a resource though.
You can give him conditions as well.
So let me see. So when you're at a resources test and you mark it, let's see. No, it doesn't say anything like that.
I'm looking page 134. If a resources test is failed, you can use the standard condition or twist rules for failure, or you can use a special condition for resources test called tax.
Get attacked by dire rats.
Okay.
Okay.
By margin of failure, all current tests towards advancing are lost. However, as per condition rules, you get what you're after.
Okay.
It'd be great if there were
then
a
I
speed
guess.
bag.
Ooh, then you're angry. You're angry because I think.
Take it.
Yeah. Yeah, I think the Boyer is blah blah, like he's I don't know, the first thing I think of is that he's racist against elves and being like, oh, like you're elves, like you don't even deserve this bow, like humans make the best bows now and stuff like that.
What?
And giving you crap.
This is where Deckard comes in and starts a bar fight to fail his fighter test. Or like a boy.
So, and this leaves you flustered and angry.
Yeah.
So you have the angry condition.
Yeah.
Hey, but you got the bow. It only cost
Yeah.
you 3 dice worth of coin.
Well, that's okay. Two, only 2.
Oh, yeah.
I like Grover's. I'd like a bow, please. Don't have that. Would you have some dire rats at the back, though? Would you like those?
Actually, I'm a dire rat the whole time. Unzip.
Dun, dun, dun.
All right. What's up?
Right, so
Grover
this-
made the same joke in chat.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Grover's. Yeah.
Got it. All right.
So-
I thought you
Josh,
simultaneously
do
got
you
that.
want to
joke.
buy something?
Grace, did you say?
Do you want to buy something and increase your resources before I do something else?
Yeah. Grace is going to try and buy some torches. And
Good idea.
I am
Just so you
going-
know, the list of costs and everything like that is on page 37 for reference.
Torches are ob 1.
or I'm
Yep,
on
torch is
one.
just ob 1.
So I'm using 1 cash, 1 coin.
Oh, dude, you could totally have sold your lantern. You know that, right? It's ob 4.
Kidding me?
Yeah.
Kidding me, Eric? I just gave
I
it away
said
to some bum on the
You
street.
only get 1 die for it, though.
You got one. Yeah, you already got 1 die for it.
You couldn't
Well,
buy
that's
it back.
all right.
That's the thing.
Whatever.
Well,
So-
that's both our faults. I said that they don't want to buy any trash that's ob 4 or
Yeah.
less,
I didn't even
and
look
I
it
didn't see
up.
that was
Yeah.
ob 4.
Oh my god, we tossed away 2 mirrors that were ob 4.
Welcome to Torchbearer, where the things you want to bring out of a dungeon is like an armoire, tapestry,
A bed.
a bed. Yeah, you just want to haul a
Signet
fucking
ring. That's a
king's-
quest item.
a king-size bed, 4-post bed out of a dungeon, and just throw it in the marketplace and be like, "Boom, bitches, what's up?" It's like,
Give me all your
Actually-
garlic.
I like Grover's suggestion that you just walk back to that guy who's just sitting there. You just punch him in the face, take your lantern back, going, "I'm taking this back," and just selling it.
you.
No.
Oh
No.
my god. Do you want to? No. Do you want to steal it from the? I will let you get your lantern back. The twist though is that you're going to a new enemy.
Yes.
Let's do Gryce's stuff first, and then I'll go steal
Okay.
the lantern
I
back.
love it. And then one day in the middle of a dungeon, you fail a test, and suddenly there's a bum behind you, just shivering you, going, "Remember me, son of a bitch." Take your lantern.
Oakhurst remembers. Stab.
I finally found the light.
The beggar prince. Yeah. All right.
Oh, holy crap!
Anyways.
That's a new module.
Anyways, yeah. Okay. We got anything else?
Sorry, Alex.
That's all right.
I'm just trying to speed this along a little bit because we've been going for a while.
Yeah.
So
I don't want
I'm
to
gonna...
well, we could kind of. I don't want to just a heads up. I'm kind of don't want to go to the next break here and just kind of want to power through this because we only
Yeah.
have a half hour left of play today.
Sure.
So I just want to chug, if you don't mind.
Okay. So I have 1 die for 1 cash die. And I'm going to use my zealous trait to add a die. And I'm also going to tap nature for my demanding descriptor.
Okay. So,
So 5
your
dice.
nature's getting taxed. Oh well, no, I
Could
guess
be.
not because that's within your nature. Never mind.
Yeah.
Give me this torch. And also, you buy 4 torches when you do this.
That's right.
Okay.
And odd 1.
Nailed it.
Boom. Done.
Does that raise your resources to 1?
Yes, it does.
Cool.
Oh, I totally could have helped you there. I'm sorry.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Fine.
That's fine. Well, you actually
All right.
helping is dangerous though because you all suffer the consequences.
Mm.
What did I suffer then? Did I also get
I
angry?
can't actually raise it to 1.
Wait, so who helped with nature? Wouldn't that be you, Alex?
I
Didn't you
tapped
help
my
Arendelle with the bow with your nature?
Yeah, I did.
So
Yeah.
did you gain the angry condition as well?
Mm,
Everyone who helped on that roll should have gained that condition, right? You all
Oops.
don't get to share. Remember, it's just not Arendelle. And if you help, you gain.
do I get a lesser condition?
Yeah, isn't it like in Mouse Guard where like the person doing the actual roll gets the condition and then all the others who helped get 1 lesser?
Yeah. So I guess you guys are just hungry. Then?
Grover's saying lesser as well.
Hungry and
Hungry and
thirsty.
thirsty.
Hungry and thirsty.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, that doesn't
Yeah.
change. I can't actually advance my resources to 1 because I'm sick.
Hmm.
That'll happen next time, I guess.
Yeah.
Which is great.
I want
I
to
I think
quickly. Oh, so go ahead. Sorry.
no, because basically, for mine is basically this is what Deckard's been doing all this time, so it makes more sense to continue this.
All right, I'm gonna buy rations. I'm gonna spend a die, and that's about it. It's all 1
Fresh.
fresh rations. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I didn't make it. That's too bad.
Your you earn it, but you're taxed. Your resources is taxed, so you gain you gain it. You gain the rations, but now your resources is taxed back to 0.
I hate you so much right now, Eric.
Well,
You get
bought your
something, you
rations.
take it away.
Well, I mean, you got into a little bit of money. You just got a little bit of money, and you're gonna it's gone.
And it's gone.
How do I mark that I tax it?
Is there a way to tax it like that's demonstrated on the sheet, just like
it
Major?
down? Just
Yeah,
knock it
right.
down a point. That's
Yeah.
But there's no way to recover from that?
No, it's depleted.
yeah.
Alright. I was so happy as a halfling, and I went to town.
Doesn't spending cash
Yeah,
let's see.
if you spend cash, you're immune to tax.
I
Like you
did,
get dice and you're immune to tax.
It doesn't say how
that's
to
nice.
actually recover from being taxed.
No, but it's fine. I spent a die, so I don't get taxed, and I get what I want anyway.
Okay.
So I toss some coins into the guy's face. I'm going to take it anyway. And I'm going to go to the beggar, and I'm going to take my lantern back and the flask of oil I gave him.
All right, earn yourself. Write down a new enemy, the beggar.
Yeah.
I like it. You just walk by. Thanks for holding on to this for me, bitch. And just
If he gives me any lip,
Oh
I kick
boy,
him.
I'm gonna feed my whole family of orphans with this one.
What do we call this beggar? Ugly Joe?
No, just write down the
Hobo
beggar.
Joe.
Just write down the beggar. Don't
All
worry.
right, the beggar.
I'll
Alright.
come up with something with it for him.
That's fine, Eric.
This is gonna be the best enemy ever. I just know it.
Does someone with resources, does anyone have positive resources? We
Yeah,
managed-
I do.
Okay. Someone want to buy some preserved rations for Grice because
Yep.
there's literally no point in doing it.
Do you still have dice worth of money?
Yeah.
Because I think the orb is 2, and my resource is only 1.
Yeah, I give you the 2 dice worth
Yeah.
of.
But these dice we still need for the actual tax paying at the end, right?
So you got 2 options.
Yeah.
Either you do the actual test, or you just run really, really, really fast out of town.
I like it. It's
So
actually
that's-
Deckard has nothing right now.
So are you fine with me spending those 2 dice on the?
Wait, you may
preserve?
not use persona points to augment the 0 resources. FYI.
Oh, that's a point.
But it's okay.
Unless you use cash or treasure.
Yeah. Unless he uses cash or treasure.
Boom.
Like it's just like you can't roll it at all unless you've got some.
Okay, so Gilly's buying all the stuff.
Yeah,
Are you fine with me spending those
I
2
really
dice?
like the idea that Gilly is the one buying everything.
yeah, I can. I think since you have resources and I don't have resources, I can't help with resources. But maybe it's a stretch. I'm gonna go with religious doctrine wise.
No.
No.
What if
Give unto
buy-
them
to buy
tithes of
rations?
wood and oil.
To buy
That's-
rations, right? No.
Yeah.
To buy
Bring
preserved
forth
rations.
your offerings and your sacrifices and
No.
your tithes.
No.
Heave offerings of your hand upon
No.
them and your
No.
vows.
No. I know
It's
you're
false
trying.
spirits.
I know you're trying, but I'm no.
Trying real
Put down no. Religious doctrine wise does not help you buy rations.
Yea, do you? If you have 0 in resources, the GM shall smile upon you and be kind, and allow the dice weasel.
I'm gonna do it without help then, I guess.
Fine. Well, can I use my demanding nature?
Yeah. I mean, demanding seems right.
I'm
So
demanding.
it gives me plus 3 dice on a an up to test.
Yeah.
There we go. Boom.
Nice.
Cool.
So I just buy them and I just hand them to Grace. There you go, friend.
Thanks. Grice coughs. He's obviously still sick.
Don't,
Yeah,
don't you have a poultice for that?
Don't actually.
I like how Jillius now basically has a tiny little pencil behind his ear and just is everywhere going like, okay, buy 5 of those at 20% and then sell it to that guy.
Last thing, and then I'm absolutely done. I want to buy torches as well. I'm just gonna do it without help or without any other stuff. It's an odd one test, and it didn't roll. Wait, that was weird.
Sorry. I was trying to plug in my
yeah,
phone, so just making all those USB connection sounds. My connector is not the best.
No, I failed. Okay. Can I deplete those resources and get the torches anyway?
Didn't you already deplete your resources?
No, because I spent coin on that roll.
Oh, yeah, now it's taxed.
All right.
Yeah, but you'd spent coin on this roll, didn't you?
No.
Oh.
No, this was just straight resources. So now your resources is taxed.
That's fine.
Cool. What else do we got?
I'm done.
I'm done.
Right. I think throughout all of this, basically, Decker has just isolated himself from the group. He's like, screw you guys. And has headed off to the guild hall where he is super angry at just the group allowing this injustice of having the most beautiful armor that clearly belongs to him being given away to some filthy tree hugger. So what he does, he spends all his time throwing in whatever he's got, making use of his loner trait, making use of his crafting nature. He is going to try and make his own iron mail or chainmail.
Okay. That's armor test op 3 for chainmail.
Yep. So that
increase
is
your lifestyle by 1 for using the guild's facilities. AKA, so you're at a smithing you basically had to pay the smithing guild, right? Access to one of their rented anvils. More like you had to bully somebody or wake up ass naked early in the morning, get over there, and use it before they use it, to get this in. That's the only time they had available. What is
So let's see. That's an armor test.
It's armor test, and I would totally allow you to use your nature there for smithing or crafting. That makes perfect sense.
Absolutely. So can I get the one for the loner because he's literally isolating himself just to freaking go out on his own, do his own thing, rather than do the sensible thing, get by armor with.
Yeah, you can use your traits for this phase here.
Can I help, Deckard?
You're at the market.
Okay.
And he
You
would
do you
absolutely
want to?
refuse any help at all.
Okay. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Would the person who stole his chainmail and the reason why he's doing this help him? Would you accept?
Well, I mean,
right?
Hey, bro, let me help you out.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's not like he's asking for it. I mean, doesn't matter that I can still sing a song in the background to make him angry.
The character making the test can choose to whether or not accept your help.
Yeah, no, of course, yeah.
Let's see. So there's 5 total bonus right now. Let's see whether this does anything. Oh God!
Beat the 3. Gotta beat a 3.
Gotta beat the 3. Got to beat the 3. Come on. The ob is 3. Let's do this.
Yeah!
Oh,
You did it! Oh, you walk out of there. You walk out of there with a brand new shiny chainmail.
This is actually how he becomes Deckard the Iron. It is literally his own sort of weird design stuck together, like creepy spikes in places. Just it is a chainmail built out of anger and frustration, and it shows.
Oh, I like this. I like the idea that on camera we don't see you making it. We just hear the sounds and chains, and then there's a pause. We're still looking at the front doors of the guild hall, and then we hear the footsteps, and then you just come out and you're whistling in this shiny black iron armor.
Terminator soundtrack in the background.
Yeah,
just the door opens, so you just see women just stand there going, oh!
Yeah, the door opens, we cut away to reactions, and then we have all the like close-ups of the armor as you pan up.
Yeah, right.
Like, finally rest on your face.
And then
Yeah,
Deckard falls.
like we see like the metal greaves, like and like the interlocking like chain legging parts. We see like the skull kneecaps, and like as it goes up to you.
Exact, just spikes
yeah.
everywhere, evil looking this time.
I love the idea that you're whistling like a happy song wearing this like metal, like badass black metal armor. Yeah. Okay.
Gonna murder. Gonna wipe them out. Just
Awesome. Okay. Oh, no. If you could, you're actually you're whistling Gilly's merrymaking song
oh yes.
as you're leaving. Feeling good. Yeah.
Exactly. Just
that's cute.
just literally that song. And happily swinging a mace around as though it's like a little just singing in the rain type of king.
Exactly. Like it's literally like Mary Poppins' umbrella for you.
Yes.
Awesome. Okay. Yeah. Great. Who else wants to do some stuff before we finish up to the town? Anything else we got?
I have something I'd like to do.
Okay. What's up? You want to recover being sick?
Yeah, I really do. I can't recover it though because I've already tried that.
Yeah. Okay. I saw you doing that while someone else was going. Yeah.
Yeah. I tried that and failed. But what I can do is I do have an instinct to treat all sickness, right? So I'm gonna make a healer test to try and treat my own sickness.
Okay. No, that's different than trying to recover. So.
Yeah, it's very different.
To recover sickness, obstacle here is I kind of gotta think it's got to be 4.
4. Yeah.
Yeah. Treatment special sick 4.
The suggested help.
You don't have a poultice for it, right?
I do not have a poultice for it.
Yeah, not for sick. Tough. So yeah, you're looking at Ob 4 healer.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any way we can help?
You can help with alchemist or laborer. Beginner's luck is will.
Oh, yeah. All right.
My healer is 4, so I'd need all 4 to be successes.
Any fate?
Want Gilly to roll the dice?
I think Grice remembers back to his training as a young initiate in the enclave of the World Tree, and the instruction he received to how to listen to the sounds of the divine when treating sickness. So I'm going to use my Touched by the Gods trait to give myself an extra die.
Yeah. Okay. I'll allow that.
And I think that is about the best I can do.
Man, town is like...
It's brutal.
Town's brutal. I was right at the start. Like, I gave you guys a heads up. Like, towning is kind of like adventuring in a weird way. It's a brutal... This is the first time I've actually done the town minigame kind of thing. Yeah, town sucks. Ooh. I think you got a 6.
Oh. Well,
it's still possible.
Worth rolling. I've done it before. Yeah. I've done that kind of roll before.
It's not impossible.
No.
Oh, got 2. Nope, not enough. You're still sick.
Yeah.
Oh.
So you can't heal yourself anymore in town.
I cannot heal myself anymore in town. But I know that...
Well, you fail. Or, I mean, I could give you a condition. I could give you a twist, right?
You could. You could give me a condition or a twist.
You're dead.
No. Let me look at something real quick.
Could have poisoned myself, right?
No. Let me find it in the book, because I think there's something about the town here that would work. Ooh. Yeah. You know what it is?
What is it?
Because you invoked your religion.
I did.
Oh God.
Oh dear.
Let me roll a d2 real quick to determine which one it is. Yeah. You all right? You receive. So while you're recovering and you're sick, where are you recovering this? Like, is this kind of like
it'll
back
be
at the inn?
Back at the end, yeah.
So you're like in bed, you're like tossing and turning, right? And you get stricken with a horrible vision of and it's a vision of you. You can't help yourself. You feel compelled. You see the inverted tree, and you can't help but you walk into its shadow. You feel it like embrace you, and you become like one with it as you're like tossing and turning and shaking, and you wake up in a cold sweat. And you earn yourself the afraid condition. But you're recovered from being sick.
Okay.
And like it says, and like all you hear like that Sauron voice being like, "Come to me."
Yeah. And I think Grice then, like he wakes up and he's like a cold sweat and like his fever's
but it's like know the real truth and that kind of stuff. It's like, you worship lies.
Nice. That's brilliant.
Embrace
me.
I
love it.
And it's here, yeah.
And, I love it, Eric. I love it.
The tree is
You're
alive.
like, yeah, and you're like you see the plants that you killed are like on fire next to you as you like walk into this tree. And you wake up like disgusted and afraid. It was this horrible vision.
Cold sweat.
Very powerful.
Fever's broken, but he's shaken. Like
Yeah.
he vomits once, like
Yeah.
just out of pure like fear. But nothing comes up. It's just empty bile.
Well, what I think it is I mean, like mechanically you recover it, but I think it's actually, I think the dark tree is what heals you and is like tempting you, and it makes you afraid. Right? I think that's actually how it plays out.
So good.
God, this is gonna be a horror movie, isn't it? You're gonna wake up one day and like the inverted tree is at the bottom of your bedroll, or just weird shit like that.
So I think we're probably actually leaving this town with more conditions than we entered.
That's hard.
No.
Okay.
We'll be fine. You'll be fine.
Hey,
Any
just to work
last
this out
things?
now, how many rations and stuff do we have? Because right now I have not used my 3 resources, but I've been saving them because I spent 3 lifestyle so I could pay the tax. But basically, I could spend them and then we run, right?
Looks like some of us are going to have debt collectors after us anyway.
So debt collectors are interesting.
Because I don't got any resources left, and I have
one guy left just to
bill to pay.
Yeah. So do we all know about your debt and stuff?
Let me just
I glanced it over, but I'm not super clear in the rules.
If you fail your lifestyle test, you are subject to a twist, condition, or tax at the GM discretion. You do not start fresh, and you do not recover your nature.
I don't want to do that. But do we have enough rations and so on?
So I have 2 fresh rations, and Grice has 3 preserved rations, I think.
4, I believe.
Is it
Is
4?
it 4 or 3? I don't know.
I
read it.
I think
In a camp
3.
phase, we should be okay with that, right? I mean,
I read it down to 3.
If you make
5 meals, if I cook well, then yes.
I mean, basically, Deckard has no gear, right? I mean, he has gear, obviously. He's going to throw away leather armor in the hopes that some random hobo is going to pick it up and get some ideas about who to chase down. But for the rest, I mean, no lanterns, just 2 candles. So
I have a tinderbox.
I've got torches galore.
Yes,
so
I'm
we
using
are
some
okay
food.
for rations and torches and so on.
I have the lantern with one that's filled, and there's 1 flask. And then I have 4 torches.
I'm assuming, by the way, the water skins are full by default
They
now.
refill automatically. They're for free. Refill water skins for free.
Yeah, I figured.
I feel like that's right. You can just use the well, right?
Look, I recovered from hungry and thirsty at the inn, free of charge, because I haven't used that.
Okay. All right. So let's do resource.
I guess we're good.
Are we ready to do the resources leaving?
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
Yes,
but
sir.
yes.
All right. Well, everybody make a resource test based on your roll there, and then when we're done that, then I think we do the you determine what prayer you learned, Grice,
Yeah.
and then we also learn, and then did Arendelle just earn that one skill or earn that celestial song?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's do this.
Right.
Okay.
I failed.
So,
Okay.
so the obstacle for resources is
Your lifestyle.
Lifestyle.
okay.
Your lifestyle
but-
is equal to the number of things that have been stacking up.
But you
All right.
stated
So for me,
lifestyle
so
too.
for me it was 3. Yeah, but so I spent no, I stayed at the stables. So I
That's
and
one.
I use and I so I have 1 die left. So the obstacle is 1, and I roll 1 die.
Yes.
Okay.
And you fail it.
Aw.
Okay, so I haggled, that's 1. I stayed at the stables, that's 1, and I used a guild, that's 1. So my obstacle is 3, but I have 3 of my loot still left. So 3 help, 3 ob. What could go wrong? Can I fate this?
Yeah.
I'm gonna fate this. Dwarves do not like being in anybody's debt. I'm gonna fate this, and we are going to win this stuff.
Nope.
You got to be kidding me. You got to be kidding me.
You okay. Boy.
You got to be kidding me.
All right. Grice?
So Grice.
All right. So
If you all
I
fail, then it's going to be obvious what's going to happen before we leave, and we're going to stop there for today.
Hold on, can I?
But
could I
let's see what this is.
I am no longer sick, so my resources goes up to 1.
Yeah, I think so.
Because it could not advance while I was sick.
Nope.
But what I have a bill of 2, and I have no loot, and I don't know what I can do. Is there anything I can do? I can spend.
No, you have to make your test, or you just make your
my
test.
test. I'm gonna spend a persona.
You can't spend a persona on a 0 resources unless you have cash.
It's not 0. It's 1.
got
now.
Oh, it's 1 now. That's right. It's 1. You had
Yeah.
advanced it. Yes, you can.
He
So
did.
Thank you. I'm sorry. I forgot about that.
That's
Forgive
all
me.
right. I'm spending a persona to add 3 dice for demanding. Like you've just got to give me this stuff. Like, of course, because I'm the Church of the World
yeah.
Tree, and
Yeah.
there's just no doubt in my mind. I'm gonna be a real asshole if I fail this. It'd be bad.
Yeah. I think can't you spend something to re-roll failures?
You spend the persona and then use an appropriate wise
Don't you
to
have
re-roll.
wises? Yeah, you can use wises to re-roll with persona.
Yeah.
Yo, mute it, Deckard.
Oh, made it.
Oh,
So that's what
God.
I'm thinking. Could I have done that with the?
No, but wait, isn't Grice angry because he can't use wises or beneficial
Oh
traits?
yeah. Well,
I'm
He's not
afraid.
used to
Oh, you're afraid. Sorry.
no,
yeah.
and angry.
No.
You're angry from helping Arendelle.
No,
Oh, no,
I
you're
was
hungry and thirsty from that. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, hold on. That
No. All right then.
I could have re-rolled with the persona, but then only with the wise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
An appropriate
You're,
wise.
so you're not re-rolling. You're not re-rolling with a
Appraisal's
yeah.
not really appropriate for this, I think.
Okay. You're re-rolling only if you have the proper wise, and that's like your aha moment or whatever, or what's it called? There's a term
if it
for
applies.
it. I am
Yeah.
wise, I think.
I am wiser, of course.
Oh,
Or
it's of course.
Although
I think
I
it
am
lets you-
criminal wise, if I could stiff them on the bill somehow.
Yeah, but yeah.
I mean,
I mean,
like,
criminal wise could
bailiffs
actually
and
work
debt
here.
collectors are all like barely a level above criminal.
Yeah, no, but like criminal wise, might be able.
It might be knowing about how to be a criminal as much as it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, instead of paying the normal tax collector, I go, to Freddy round the back and
Yeah.
try to
Oh yeah.
slip him a little bit
Exactly.
of a cash
That's
for himself
exactly
to
what I
fund
was
the
gonna
drug
say.
sales
Is
there.
you go to old Freddy. You go to old Freddy. You don't go to the tax letter. You go to old Freddy who promises to take care of you. Right.
Exactly. Like, it's just a
Yeah.
little bit,
Okay. Yeah.
by the
Go to
side.
old Freddy. Old Freddy. I'm sure nothing will go wrong with old Freddy.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
If I can re-roll those 2 fails, I'll be wrong. Oh wait, 1 fail. You know what? I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna give it a try. What could go wrong?
So how are you? How is how did you calculate the amount of dice you're rolling? Because you spent those 3 dice of loot on the armorer's test, right?
No.
Why would you? How could you spell?
Oh.
No,
Oh,
never.
no.
That doesn't.
That just increases your lifestyle. I still have the loot.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah. Okay. Go back and trying to re-roll that 1 last die to try and
Yeah,
weasel my way out of this.
Yeah. Where's the wise page, by the way? Do we know? Offhand.
Yeah.
No.
Come on! You can. Why is it not rolling?
Front, like page 21.
It's page 21. It's of the of course moment. You can spend a persona point to re-roll all failed dice on your tests related to your wise.
Okay. So if criminal wise works, we're gonna.
Oh, you still
no.
don't.
Kidding me? You're kidding me.
Okay.
Should have helped you, but I didn't.
All right then. All right.
This is gonna go fine.
Well,
Like even
everybody but Grice pays their debts. So we're gonna.
Sounds about
It's
right.
12:56. I have a really hard deadline of getting out of here at 1 because I have a job interview in an hour.
Yeah.
So yeah. Before you guys leave town, a bunch of thugs show up demanding payment. They're not gonna let you
Quick
leave
thing.
town.
We're in town, and I could technically level right now.
No.
Too late. It has to be on the
Well, I'm
entry.
just saying we're gonna start next turn with a bunch of thugs asking for payment.
Cool.
Are we
The way
gonna
that thugs
do
ask
like
for payment?
next session? We do end of session rewards first, right?
Might be handy.
We'll
Yes,
do end
time.
of session rewards in Discord this week, if you don't mind.
Cool.
Like
All
just
right.
write down stuff
We'll do
why you
that
should
next
argue it
time.
right now, so it's fresh in your brain. But like I said, I have a job interview, so like I
Yeah,
can't
no,
really
yeah,
no, it's
dilly-dally,
fine.
right?
Is your
So-
job being evil? Is that actually the job you're going for? Just like
Depends.
professional evil person?
Do you have experience being evil? Well, I run a Torchbearer game. Oh, you're hired.
When can you start?
Instant.
When can you start? Yeah. Are you familiar with systems that screw people over? Hey, I play Torchbearer. Yeah. Okay. Yep. So like, I'm gonna say 5 thugs show up demanding payment. Before you.
Not 4.
5 thugs.
No, it's always
5.
5.
5.
Yeah, but
thugs.
less music works on 4.
Whistle the armor. We can do this.
Yeah, you guys all failed your tests. I feel like that's reasonable, except for Grice. Grice, you're
Oh,
fine.
yeah.
They let you go if you want, but it's going to be 5 dice for everyone else.
We'll see what happens with that.
Yeah, we'll also figure out what your spell is at that point too.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do some outros and then we get out of here. So let's start with Fake Alex Blue.
Thank you, Eric. Yes, I am Alex, better known as fake_Alex_blue. Throw me a follow on Twitter. I mostly tweet game-related stuff and sometimes like vague emotional outbursts about creativity. You may also find me hanging around in other people's Twitch channels. Say hi, I'm not that unfriendly. It's been a real pleasure playing with you guys. Town was kind of new to me too. Haven't done that before. But it's hella fun. I think we're getting the hang of it.
Yeah,
I'm excited to see
I love
what
this game.
we'll do.
I don't really want to play Dungeons and Dragons anymore. Like this is what I want to do.
Oh yeah.
Right? Like this game is fun as hell. I mean, I'm not even on
It's
the
wonderful.
player side of this, and this is fun. I can only imagine being a player how much fun this is. I mean, like I already thought of like 3 characters I would play. Oh god, it's so good. Yeah.
Cool, that's me. Thanks.
Yep. Yeah. Thank you, Alex. I love having you on here. It's so good that we can play again. It's wonderful. And Paulo.
Hey, thank you so much. Thank you to Eric for running this, and for you guys to be playing this, and for everybody watching this. Really appreciate it. I am Bronna Gamer, found on Twitter, Twitch, and YouTube as Bronna Gamer. And actually, tomorrow I am going to be finishing up some Alan Wake on my Twitch channel on 7 p.m. or now CEST, GMT +2, Europe time. So hope to see some of you there, and thank you so much.
Awesome. Yeah, thank you. It's been awesome meeting and playing with all of you guys. By the way, I love it. Martin.
Likewise. Oh, yeah. So I'm can be found as Marendel or just the Marendel on Twitter, or in you can find me in where is it? On the Gamers Twitch channel when we're playing Dungeon World, or teaching 12-year-olds, 15-year-olds. Yeah. Anyway, thanks Eric and everyone.
Yep. Thank you. And Jexus.
Yeah, I'm Jexus. You can find me as what is it, Jexus Alan on Twitter and Jexus1985 on Twitch. I frequent Ironic Gamers Twitch channel. You can find me here. You can find me on various Discord channels. I'm gonna say hi and discuss some stuff. Thanks for playing, guys. It's really fun.
Oh yeah. This has been so good. So, yep. I guess I'm Eric. I'm Eric Vulgaris here on Twitter, Twitch, and YouTube. I stream a lot of role-playing games. I'll be back this evening for Polaris, the role-playing game, which is a game back made out, I think, early 2000s by Ben Lehman. It's a game about being a Twilight. It's kind of like epic fantasy. You're in like this starlit Twilight realm, and you know as a character that you're doomed to fail at your quest. It's a tragedy. It's a game designed to invoke tragedy. We all know that you're going to lose at the end, and you tell this amazing story about how you end up getting there, and sort of like the twists and turns and this fall. It's awesome. It's a really fun game. It has some really cool mechanical, interesting conflict mechanics as far as games. So if you want to see cool game design stuff, check out that game. Saturday, I'm back with Blades of the Dark. It's Never Sunny in Duskfall. Then I'm over at AP Gaming's channel for some D&D Winter's Edge. And then Sunday, there's no Burning Crowns. A friend of mine has to work, which sucks. I know it sucks. There's no way you can get out of it. Because I really want to get back into that. I met with a bunch of people who play Burning Wheel this weekend at PAX, and they gave me a lot of really good advice about handling interpersonal conflicts using Duel of Wits. So you're gonna see some Duel of Wits whenever we play again. And then lastly, in that evening, is the start of another Torchbearer game I'm really excited about, called the Oathkeeper's Demon. If you want to see Torchbearer that deals a little bit more with like wilderness and exploring as like the concept of a wilderness and caves and such as dungeons, as like one giant like complete kind of mega dungeon with traveling between stuff. Check that out. I'm really excited. It's going to have Stephen Lumpkin. It's going to have Tristeray from Misclicks, and it's going to have Roll20's Andrew. So it's going to be awesome. I'm really excited for that. Really looking forward. We're doing Karagen, and we're going to do a little bit of the start of the game. That's Sunday at 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern time. So that'll do it for me today. Take care, everybody. Oh, yep. If you like this stuff, check out my YouTube. At youtube.com/EricVulgaris. See all the recorded videos of this. Catch up with this game. And then if you like all this stuff and realize that you really like how many games I play and my styles, and you want to see me do more cool art stuff and all that kind of stuff, consider supporting me on Patreon. Go to let me type it in chat and Patreon, or Eric Vulgaris Torchbearer /Eric Vulgaris, Patreon /Eric Vulgaris, and consider throwing me some support there in a way that appreciates every time. So thank you guys so much. I love it. I want to do this as my job instead of having to go to a job interview, right? And do capitalism stuff. So anyways,
good luck anyway.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Give us your
everybody.
resources. We need to be able to buy.
Quickly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now go, Eric. Go.
Oh, no. Okay, I got
We
it.
offer a helping die for your job interview test.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna send everybody over to someone else who's playing right now. So thank you guys so much. It's been awesome. So that'll do it for us today. So take care. I guess I'm gonna go host. Nobody's playing D&D except for JP, so I'm gonna host JP. I'm gonna throw you guys over to go see some JP's stuff right now. So take care, everybody.